22nd, 2025. We'll have public hearing first. The first is TPRFP number 2, Resolution 2510, amending the annual operating budget of the year beginning January 1st, 2025 and ending December 31st, 2025. Is anyone here to speak on that? If not, the second one is TPRFP number 2, Resolution 2511, the proposed annual operating budget for the year beginning January 1, 2026 and ending December 31st, 2026. Right, if not, we'll close public hearing and call the Fire Board meeting to order. Mr. Zoo, will you call roll, please?
Mr. Sinagra.
Here.
Mr. Ingraffia.
Here.
Mr. Joseph.
Here.
Mr. Havis.
Here.
Mr. Richtel.
Here.
Mr. Mayu.
Here.
Mr. Wells.
Here.
Mr. Vial. Ms. Hyde.
Here.
Ms. Ciotat.
Here.
All right, public input, anyone wishing to address any agenda items? If not, hopefully everyone's had a chance to look over the minutes from our November 24th meeting. I'll entertain a motion to approve those.
I'll make the motion. Second.
Have a motion by Mr. Havis, second by Mr. Sinagra. Roll call, please.
Mr. Ingraffia.
Yes.
Mr. Joseph.
Yes.
Mr. Havis.
Yes.
Mr. Richtel.
Yeah.
Mr. Mayu. Mr. Wells.
Yes.
Ms. Hyde.
Yes.
Ms. Ciotat.
Yes.
Mr. Sinagra.
Yes.
All right. Monthly reports and registers.
Yes, good evening, everybody. I know this is in your packet for the monthly budget and check register reports. If there's any questions, seek approval to.
So where do we wind up? I know we had some overages last month.
Yes.
Did we get those cleared up for this month? Back
So-
to zero or no?
Moving forward, what we're gonna do this year, anybody that's over in their budget is gonna carry over to next year. So if you're $10,000 over this year, you're gonna be cut $10,000 next year. Everybody that was under budget, which quite a few are, and I really applaud them for being under budget, we're gonna take that money and we're gonna put it in their budget as a line item under capital outlay at the bottom, the number 7020. So that's gonna be their capital outlay for the year. If they wanna buy a laptop, they wanna buy thermal imaging cameras, they wanna, anything that's part of capital outlay, we're gonna use that money there from them saving money over the year.
What if they want to save it to the next year?
We'll carry it over to next year.
And that's above whatever their budget was. That's on top.
Because some have done a real good job of budgeting their money, cutting out some overtime here and there, cutting out a few services here and there that they don't need. So they really manage their money to help out with the insurance. So I felt like, and I talked to Mr. Dennis about it, I felt like we need to put it in for capital outlay to where, you know, there's something to save for there. Gives them, you know, some incentive.
And Mr. Dennis, rolling that money over like that won't get us in any kind of audit finding, or because I'm curious. I know you're supposed to hit your budget, but maybe explain it to me.
I think the right way to do it is do a budget amendment and add it to, the budget that y'all will be taking up tonight would not have that rollover money in it. I think we come back at a later date, and once, we're not really gonna know how every department did until probably February or March, because there's a lot of bills that are gonna be trickling in after the beginning of the year. So I will come back to the council with the final numbers on every department, and y'all can decide at that time how you wanna handle it. I would think we do a budget amendment maybe in March and give those departments credit for being efficient and cost effective.
Johnny, did you? Mr. Johnny had his hand up.
Got a problem with that, because if you cut me $10,000 next year, and then next year, I'm gonna continue being in the hole. Okay? I have a department has the oldest trucks in the whole fire district. I'm budgeted last year 25,000 repairs. I'm budgeted this year 25,000 for repairs. 26. Okay? You got some departments budget 85 to 100,000 for repairs. Okay? If we save any money, it shouldn't go back to that department. It should go back in the pot. Okay? You cutting myself and LaRonja, because we went over in repairs I went over, I know I did, because I got old trucks, got trucks 35
Johnny, we're
years
not
old.
talking about a line item, we're talking about the whole budget. You're not over budget.
I'm not in dispute what you're saying, Ms. Hyde, but I know what I look at, okay? And I don't think it's fair to my department that you're gonna take savings and let other departments buy capital outlay, and I don't have capital outlay budget.
Is he over budget? You're not over budget.
I'm just saying,
Make a budget. You're, at the end of the year, you have line items that are over budget.
But
You're
you
gonna
have
need to
some-
make those adjustments to correct all that, but overall, you're not over budget, and you still are within your
budget
budget.
as a
But you have
whole.
to make line
Yeah.
item
As a whole.
adjustments.
Right.
You're
But I'm
not
talking
Some of
about-
them that you didn't
I'm talking
spend the
about-
money.
I'm talking about repairs.
We're talking about the whole budget as a whole.
Yeah, but if I go in repairs in the middle of next year, I'm gonna have to move money around, right? But you're gonna have other departments that is not gonna be over budget repairs, and you're taking money that they saved and giving it back to them in 26 for capital outlay. I was told we don't have no capital outlay for 26.
I think they starting to save their capital outlay money is what the whole point of this is.
You can save money when you get more money. I'm just telling you.
Well, so, but you're not over budget, Johnny. You're gonna have a surplus too that's gonna go back into your budget. Is that correct?
I mean, he might, I don't know, as of December
No.
22nd, he's got money. I don't know what he's gonna spend between December 22nd to the end of the year.
I'm talking about I will be over next year in repairs, because our pump tests and our PM tests gonna come out of that 25,000, and mine's over 7,000, just for pump tests and PM maintenance.
Okay, did you put that in your 26 budget?
25,000 is all I'm gonna get for repairs, and I just asked our administrator, does pump test and PM coming out that 25,000? He told me yes. That should come off the top.
Did you make a request to him for your maintenance money?
25,000 is all I'm getting, Mr. Davis.
So, no, you didn't make a request.
He looks at it, he sees the numbers like I do. It should have been increased at least 10, 15,000 more dollars. Got the other departments was increased. They have newer trucks than what I have.
So you wanna touch on that? You wanna elaborate on that
Yes,
some
so
more?
I give you your numbers. If you need to increase it as the chief of your department, you come back to me with a number. And then we bring it in and we look at all the numbers as a whole. I'm not here to run everybody's department. I give you the money. You need more money, you tell me at the budget when we go over these budget requests. I came to everybody, wrote it all down, brought it back, we looked at it. We stayed under the money that the finance committee decided we wanted to stay under the $3 million. That's what I did. If you don't increase it and give it to me, I'm not gonna just read your mind and put it down as a sheet.
And that's what I'm asking. Was that done?
Yes, this is what it was, this is what it was sent to me. There was no increase. I wrote it down, brought it back. That's it.
This past 25-year budget, we signed off on it. We haven't signed off on anything this year. And that's what I was waiting on.
Have y'all met?
Yeah, we met. And I was waiting to go back, him to come back, and me to sign off on the final budget.
So y'all met, negotiated.
Yeah, we didn't do that this year.
Didn't he saying yes, you saying no? I'm confused.
I met with every fire chief in their budgets. Went over their budgets. What do you need? Here's the shortfalls, what you wanna look at. Increase, decrease, whatever you wanna do. Here we are. Done, brought the paper back. Me and Mr. Dennis looked at it, compiled everything together. That's it. That's the budget.
So, I mean, ain't nothing I can do if you don't tell him you need more money. He's saying that you didn't.
You don't know who you gonna believe. I understand that, but I'm just telling you, I'm gonna be short.
Well, you just might have to move some line items around and watch the spending and make it work that way.
It's what y'all introduced.
Thank y'all.
Y'all introduced it last meeting, y'all
Yeah.
adopted it.
Well,
That's
this,
his budget.
all of the budgets were in the packet last month when we introduced. Tonight, we're adopting it. So I would think that everybody's had a chance to look at it by now. Well, we're still under administrator's report.
We're monthly, the monthly.
That's
I
monthly
mean, the
budget.
monthly
Register.
reports.
That's actually
So-
November's, is that November's check registers and monthlies? This is? This is November's check registers and monthly reports, right? Yeah, that we
Yes.
approved. You
So I
kinda
need-
got off track there.
Yeah. So I need a motion to approve the reports for November.
I'll make the motion.
All right, have a motion by Mr. Havis,
I'll second.
second by Mr. Ridgel. Roll call, please.
Mr. Joseph?
Yes.
Mr. Havis?
Yes.
Mr. Ridgel?
Yes.
Mr. Mayu? Mr. Wells?
Yes.
Ms. Hyde?
Yes.
Ms. Seatat?
Yes.
Mr. Sinagra?
Yes.
Mr. Ingraffia?
Yeah.
All right, now here's the budgets.
Yeah. All right. The first item is item 2, adoption of TPRFP number 2, Resolution 2510. This is to amend the annual operating budget of the year beginning January 1st, 25, ending December 31st, 25.
Okay, so moved.
Second.
Have a motion by Mr. Joseph, second by Ms. Seatat. Roll call, please.
Mr. Havis?
Yes.
Mr. Ridgel?
Yes.
Mr. Mayu?
Yes.
Mr. Wells?
Yes.
Ms. Hyde?
Yes.
Ms. Seatat?
Yes.
Mr. Sinagra?
Yes.
Mr. Ingraffia?
Yes.
Mr. Joseph?
Yes.
Item 3 is adoption of the TPRFP number 2, Resolution 2511. This is to approve the proposed annual operating budget for the year January 1st, 26 through December 31st of 26.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion by Mr. Joseph, second by Mr. Ingraffia. Roll call, please.
Mr. Ridgel?
Yes.
Mr. Mayu?
Yes.
Mr. Wells?
Yes.
Ms. Hyde?
Yes.
Ms. Seatat?
Yes.
Mr. Sinagra?
Yes.
Mr. Ingraffia?
Yes.
Mr. Joseph?
Yes.
Mr. Havis?
So this is the budget for next year? Right? Yes.
The money that he's talking about, Mr. James.
Come up to the podium, Stormy.
I'm slow.
Well, you gotta stop talking till you get there.
I hear you. The money that is being carried over from the departments that might did good, that's going to capital outlay
On top of this budget,
for that department.
yes.
All right. And all that's going to be wrote down, signed, and everything like that.
Well, that's, Mr. Dennis was just saying, it'll probably be around February, March before we know, and then we'll go back and amend these budgets to add it to each person's budget. You're welcome. All right. Any other fire matters?
Nope, that's all I got. Just wish y'all Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas.
I got one thing I just want to bring up and make sure that it's on the record and everybody's aware of it. You might know the number, and I know Mr. Dennis does. Could you tell us the revenue, the projected revenue that we're going to take in versus the projected cost that we're going to have next year?
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
May God bless you and your families. Yeah, we have fairly large operation that y'all are running for next year. And what you have in your package is, since we met last month, we collected some additional ARPA money from the parish, so we had some additional revenues. And we got some revised figures on our dispatch costs from 911. So what you just adopted has about $100,000 additional money in it than what we had last month as proposed budget. But this budget anticipates we'll take in $10.3 million in revenue, that we will spend $10.7 million in expenditures. They'll have a $398,000 deficit, we are committed to pay $500,000 for a fire truck for Hammond. We have an $898,000 deficit. We're going to start 2026 with a $4 million surplus, and my projections are that by the end of 2026, our surplus will be $3.1 million. We've talked about this before, that the biggest challenge this year was dealing with about an $800,000 increase in our insurance cost all in 1 year, and that increase in that one line item completely eroded the growth in our property taxes, so we're having to try to play catch up and see if we can get some moderation in our insurance costs going forward. But the district is in excellent shape, but we have limited resources that we're trying to make work and stay within the budget parameters and the directives that the fire board has given me as far as what level of surplus they would like to always keep in case of a rainy day fund, emergencies that may come up and that type of thing. So we should be at 3.1 million at the end. What I might suggest is that we will know what the final numbers are for 25 sometime in early March, and maybe I can come back to you, or we can convene a work session with the chiefs, let every chief know where they stand. If collectively the system has done much better than I'm anticipated, there'll be extra dollars, and maybe we can look at some kind of way of reallocating those extra dollars to help some of these departments out. But we won't know the final number till March, so we just have to, bills will come trickling in, but I'll come back to you when I think we're ready, and we can look at that. And hopefully we do much better in 25 than I'm anticipating, and that would carry over to 26 and mean that we may have some more resources available in 26 than what I'm projecting. But it's a rejection. It's the best I can do at this point. So,
And I just wanted everybody to, we taking in 10.3 and we spending 10.7.
Do we project the insurance to go up or down, or do we have any idea at all? Because that's our biggest culprit.
Mr. Mayor, our policy renews in July, so I can't even imagine what it's going to be next July. The current figures I'm using is what our cost is today.
Right.
I'm hoping that we see no further increase when our policy renews next summer, and maybe a slight decrease. And I think over time, as some of the safety measures that the board has implemented help with some of our claims experience, we'll see our insurance costs begin to go down. But it more than doubled in 1 year, and that just meant it was difficult to make the other parts of the budget balance, and it meant that some of the departments couldn't get what they wanted or maybe needed because we were dealing with this insurance issue. If that increase would have been spread over a number of years, it would have been a lot easier to deal with. But the good news is that in 26, we'll have the largest property tax collections the district has ever had, and that's a wonderful thing, and I hope that would continue in 2027, and that may help with the departments. But for 2026, our increase in insurance totally consumed all of our extra revenue, plus ate in $200,000 into our surplus because of the cost. So we're just gonna have to, we didn't do much for the departments in 2026. Maybe there's gonna be some money in the 2027 budget, or maybe in March when I come back to you, we'll find that we did a little bit better in 25 than I anticipated, and there may be a small amount of resources that you can make available to the various departments. We'll just have to see what the numbers look like.
Do we have any claims that in 25 that would subject us to increase in premiums?
We've paid one claim so far. We haven't went through the insurance with it, so we're good there. I did talk to him. He did do a safety meeting in Independence. Get with a few more departments, do some more safety meetings, so they like that idea. The cameras are working, changing some culture there, so that's helping. He's hoping that he can shop it and maybe get a little lower next year. But he said, don't bank on it, but we're hoping.
So we're gonna anticipate what we paid again, yeah.
So everything we've done, everything we've pushed forward and moved along, maybe we can get a little break, so.
And before we make those adjustments, you all are gonna have the workshop with the chiefs in March. You said that? That's a sure thing, right? Okay, good, thank you.
If y'all can, try to get your POs closed out, if you have open POs. So that'll help finish out the year and get the numbers back quicker. And we've committed to putting a committee together to look at additional funding. I mean, y'all can see at the rate we're going, in 3 years, we won't have a surplus. And, we're gonna have to do something. We need to cut costs. If David talks to y'all about cutting cable bills and things like that, there are ways to cut a lot of expenses and still get the services that you have now. I'd ask that y'all cooperate with him and try to help him to get some of those costs down. With the internet now, there's no sense in having these $300 and $400 Spectrum bills, because you can stream anything that you want to see with these different services that, are way less than what we're paying on some of these cable bills.
One other thing, Brett. I'd like to, get with the chiefs to see what calls can we stop? Not go on.
We
I mean,
we are
there-
in talks with 911 and the chiefs. We had a chiefs meeting, and the director came over and talked about a few things. The Samsara system we have is gonna integrate with 911. So that's kind of a good thing also. But there is some calls out there that a bunch of the chiefs, and I've been talking to Kevin about, that, some of these we're going on, we shouldn't be going on. So I'm trying to work on that on that also.
So who makes the determination, like if there's a traffic accident, to say whether there's an injury or not? Is it the first cop that gets there? I mean,
David, let me finish what David started. We met with Kevin, the 911 director, and he asked the fire chiefs to consolidate the protocols so we all be going on. If I'm going on nosebleed, Kentwood's going on nosebleed. If we're cutting out this certain type of call, we all cutting it out. So we're gonna try to come up with one consolidated set of protocols for all departments, and maybe cut down on some of these trivial calls, that heavy lifts and stuff like that we don't need to go on. So first meeting Johnny left.
Next month, yes.
First week of next month, we're supposed to meet and start that process.
good. Yeah. All right. Anyone else have anything?
I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. If not, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Adjourn.
I think it was Darryl.